Hello there and welcome to Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to battle against one another. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the Oregon Ducks offense starts in less than ideal field position off that poor return. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways. Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about, toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Running back with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Throws it to the right. And it's complete downfield. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Using his legs here. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Holden. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
And the Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Inside give now from the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. They have really tightened things up here inside the 10-yard line. Seems like they're almost daring the offense to go for it here on 4th down. Let's see what the decision is.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Oregon's offense comes out for their first possession today. We've got some interesting matchups here today, Kirk. Each quarterback is going to have to account for an elite free safety on the other side.
Well, Chris, I think this is the game within the game, to be honest. These 2 free safeties are great at operating and just roaming in coverage. It's going to be interesting to see how these 2 move around in the chessboard of this game.
And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Handing off on the draw play. Breaking through defenders. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Important third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
To throw, it's Milroe. Quick throw to the left. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll run it here. And he's brought down at about the 3-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Running play called on third and short. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3.
That makes the score Alabama 7, Oregon 3.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kickoff.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Hit as he gets the pass away. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's James. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Back in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of it?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the pass is incomplete.
I'd like to call here 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Bringing pressure. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The Ducks will have to kick it away. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And that catch is hauled in. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Catch made by the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He'll take a deep shot here. To try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And now another deep ball here. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what the decision is on 4th down coming up.
The punt team ready to boot it away. With the return, it's Johnson. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Back to throw. It's Gabriel. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Hands off to the left. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a gap. It's James. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Brought down at the 43-yard line. Brings up third down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to throw. It's Gabriel. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Ducks will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties, got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff to the right side. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Kick is up and no good. But there is a marker on the field. He just might get another shot at this. It's a costly penalty for the special teams. The offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. They're going to run it. And that run produces a decent gain. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. To the air, it's Milroe. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up with the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now.
That makes the score Alabama 14, Oregon.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
14, set to kick off.
Bringing it out, it's James. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. And the quarterback dropping back. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. Time enough for one more play in the half. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And the Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Receivers are bunched together. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. And he lofts it toward the sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. There's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes.
The first down pass, complete to the back. Gain of 7. Second down coming up.
A completion makes it second and short. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Defense are going to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they go in front here in the second half.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using his legs, it's James. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Back to pass. It's Gabriel. Dump ball's caught by the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
The Ducks will have to kick this away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the returner is brought down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. Tackle made after a big gain.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Short throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and it allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And here comes the punter onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds. That's a great job. They'll spot it down around the 5-yard line. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
At the 9-yard line. Third down coming up.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Can't find anybody on third down. Throws it away. And now fourth down coming up. And the Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Great move there. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Milroe. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Gabriel. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down coming up.
Now it's 2nd down here. To throw, it's Milroe. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out and get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Looking to throw it again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Dropped for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loses 2. 2nd down coming up.
Second down after that previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down and 10 now. He hands it to the back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, then he made a great throw for that first down.
The ball carrier is the runner. He's tackled at the 36. Second down coming up.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. With the catch, it's Henderson. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, tie. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Alabama 31, Oregon 24.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Dropping back. It's Gabriel. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. When he goes down after a short gain, that's not enough for the first down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure a victory.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
Tonight's final score, Alabama 31.